keyboard was the left.
The important one.
It was the left arrow key.
You kind of need that, don't you? Oh, shit.
I kind of need that to be able to move and do shit. Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds important.
My fucking Twitch connection is garbage. It was like in the red for like a solid minute there. Holy shit!
Oh, gross.
By the way,
You're gonna be able
live.
to handle a stream tonight.
I know. It's fine. It went back up now. I think it's fine. But there was a full minute when it was just in the negatives, and I was like, huh? No, we'll be okay. I think. I'm pretty sure. We'll be fine. Goodness. Alright. I guess we'll just begin. Last time everybody was together, we had our friend Lyndon with us. Zareth and Seska made their way back to go meet up with Luca and spend the day with Luca and said hello to Winora. And Winora was there with Lyndon, and the rivalry between Seska and Lyndon became very, very, very obvious. After that, as you guys spent most of the day in town around the house, you guys did not deliver the box yet. Reminder. Yeah, you guys basically talked to Kid about his arm options and how the Raven Queen came and visited you. Or, no, visited Rypley, I think. Yes. Sorry, I'm trying to remember this. You talked to Kid about his arm options. Kid admitted that he gave up his arm to continue to live. And so that, like, he wasn't even sure if a regenerate spell would work. Either way, he's fine with not having an arm. It's just going to be an adjustment. That he's making slowly. What else happened? You guys hung out. You guys basically just hung out all day and then went back to bed. I don't remember how we ended last session at all.
Oh, well, Broadway tried to steal Ramsey's body.
Right! And then we brought Rudolph back.
We did for a little bit.
That was fun.
I can't believe that was the same session. That's crazy.
That was so crazy, yeah. Rudolph came back, and then Ramsey got possessed by Broadway, and that's fine. We brought him back. For now. By the way, Ramsey, you're hungry.
Thanks, bud.
Yeah, so no, because you didn't get to eat last night. Your friends stopped you.
Yeah.
But just for the best. Alright, you guys wake up in the morning. The day is yours. Zareth, Seska is with you. And he does offer to the group that he can quickly teleport everybody back to Zemria if we want to go back to the penthouse. Since you guys still have... You literally bought the room for the week, so...
Mm-hmm. Hey, you know what? I mean, I did put a tree in there, but I mean, if you're going to teleport, that's fine.
I mean, it's...
We paid enough where they shouldn't care about the damages caused.
Fair enough. We could do either. It's my spell slot or yours. So.
Oh, feel free. I'm not gonna stop you. Go ahead.
Is there
anything anyone else need?
Yes.
Fuck you, God. I said it first.
All right, Holly in character. Never mind. I don't need to say shit. You don't need me. You don't need me here.
Mm-hmm. Anything anyone needs? Because I was gonna pick up some material components for spells real quick before we skedaddled on out of here.
I need to go and speak to some people about the situation outside and also the housing of our current guests. So other than that, I don't particularly have much to do unless we want to figure out what the hell we're gonna do with that package or whatever.
Oh, were we not just going to be leaving it?
Yeah, no, not doing that thing. Holly, can you get me, like, a live rabbit, please?
Like
Like for food stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, no. I'm aware of what you're saying. It's just a lot of the stuff that I have, once it dies, it just poofs into like smoke or dust.
I mean,
Do you want here? I gotcha. Could I attempt to turn towards the nearest forest and just start making rabbit sounds?
The nearest forest is at least an hour walk out of the city.
Did I stutter?
You turn in the direction of the middle of... Sure. Roll me an animal handling check. Disadvantage. Cold.
No, I don't think it works.
There's a Haragon folk walking outside, like walking across the street, who looks very like confused for a second before
Start
running
walking
away.
faster.
Yeah, exactly. They start walking faster and just vanish.
Do you just want like blood? We have blood.
I feel like
Follow
someone really like kicked my ribs and kicked me in the head and broke all of my bones and dragged me around and threw me into the air and I dropped to the ground. So
That definitely didn't happen. No.
I just feel like I need an animal's worth of blood, like a rabbit.
Isn't that how much blood can fit into a penis?
That is a great question. I'm not going to check.
Okay, look at my medical textbooks. Give me a second, I'm googling it. Anyway, I'm gonna go to the store.
Okay, bye.
Polly opens a textbook, and we hear click, clack, 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 click, clack, clack, clack. Anyway, yeah, sure. You want to head to the store, Holly? Where are you going? What are you grabbing?
I was going to just grab rare oils and stuff worth at least like 1,000 gold pieces.
Yeah, I think easy enough to find. There's a couple of like good general stores around here that you could probably find.
Sorry, I'm still googling the blood deck thing. I'll just pay market price. I'm not gonna haggle.
Fair enough. So if you want to buy 1,000 gold worth, then you buy 1,000 gold worth of oils.
That's sick.
Easy
If
enough.
anyone else can do their thing.
If you're going for like essential oils, like maybe you head by the apothecary and say hi to Marilyn. The gnome.
Do I need to do like a check to go find that place, or do I?
No, you've been there plenty of times. That's where you and Zareth pick up most of your potion materials.
Okay, I got it. I want to get fooled by an MLM or something.
No. Marilyn is like she's like you've been there like a handful of times at this point. She kind of helps you with like stuff and.
That's actually incredible. So, rabbits have 4.3 ounces of blood in them, right? The average erection has 4.4. Go get your rabbit. Anyway, so that's all I'm doing. I'm heading back home.
Thank you for the class, Liz. The more you know. I hope I don't get demonetized. But this is going on YouTube.
Don't worry, it's only the first couple of minutes of the stream. It's not like anyone watches those. It's not like those are the ones that are monitored.
Oh yeah, right. Alright, anybody else?
Yeah, there's somewhere that I wanna go.
Where do you wanna go?
I want to speak with the people in charge of the city.
You wanna go talk to Renora?
Yeah, if she's probably the easiest person to.
Yeah, she's literally the High Counselor. No, you can. I mean, yeah, you know where her office is. You have her number to get in contact with her. Though you probably should try to call her and tell her you're coming by before showing up, because that's just polite.
Can I find one of the Crown Guard or the Throne Guard or whatever and tell them to send a message?
Yeah, sure. Roll persuasion.
Also, has the bird come back to me from Noctis?
Oh yeah, I think the bird definitely would have come back by now. But I don't.
And fuck it, I'll use the reroll on that just because I'm not gonna. When am I gonna actually use it?
Sure.
That's better, soft 20. Despite being absolutely cocked.
Mm-hmm. So I'm trying to find the note again.
From Noctis.
Yeah, or to Noctis.
I basically, well, it's not that far up. He basically just said, "Hey, I learned some things. We need to meet up again, kind of soon."
Mm-hmm. Yeah. All right. Noctis sends the bird back with a message of it probably just says something simple like, you know where to find me.
Okay.
Noctis got the message. But yeah, easy. You ask them to send a message to Medora. They do, and you hope it gets there in time as you make your way towards her office. It's early in the morning, but it's like early enough that she is kind of like just kind of getting ready for the day at this point. You kind of catch her like while she's like still in the halls. She's got like a small book in hand, and she's just like, "Oh, good morning, Rypley." Wait, was she British? No, she was not. She's not British. That's Suzka. What's her voice? Oh no. Good morning, Rypley. I believe one of the guards mentioned that you're making your way over. What can I help you with?
Well, I mean, I'm sure you know what happened outside a couple nights ago.
Yes.
And you've seen the state of everything.
Yes, I have. I'm aware with what happened to the outside. Thank you again for helping stop that monster. Genuinely.
I mean, you know us, it's what we do. I mean, the gods were great helpers as well.
Well, they were trying
You
to
know, did us their job.
So, right.
So are they, with the whole situation there, are we able to allow them in or anything, or are they just gonna be stuck?
People who live in the outside, most of them have taken shelter here. We've got a couple of community centers and stuff that have been opened, and people are, housing where they can. But until the outside can be rebuilt, I mean...
Well, I'll get to that in a minute, but I'm sure you must know that we have a very particular guest staying in the city now.
Oh, yes, kid. Well, it should be fine. I mean, he was there in the fight. If I'm not, Lyndon gave me a quick rundown of what happened.
He sacrificed a lot, and I think there's some kind of... I mean, I'm not here on his behalf of anything. I'm here doing this because I want to, but is there any... If you haven't already, is there any consideration for pardoning whatever crime or whatever he did? Like, whatever his ban is, if that hasn't been lifted, is there any way to, fix that?
I can't clear his record, but allowing him a temporary stay within the city walls is not out of the question, given the state of what happened to the outside.
Is there any way to clear that?
His actions were very noble. We could consider a retrial. Go through the evidence again, but he would also need to consent to that and show up. I'm not opposed to trying to find a way to lighten his sentence. Obviously, jail time he was very much against originally, which is what led to the ban. Well, he broke out of prison. That's what led to it. But we might be able to...
Okay, I'm gonna offer something, and don't take this as a bribe or anything, but just consider Ripley's going to drop 15,000 gold to her.
Ripley, I can't accept gold outright like this. This would be considered a bribe and very much against the law if I accept this.
What did he even do that was this bad to warrant this kind of treatment?
Did he not tell you? I assumed that...
I don't remember. Okay, first off, you grossly misunderstand him as a person. Two, we don't see him often enough to talk. And three, he's a pretty private person, and Cat doesn't even speak about his past, so...
Fair enough, okay. Kid was part of a small group of people who are very much against a handful of things that the Andorra government were doing during my transition into power a few years back. He was one of their, I guess, figureheads or leaders. They made their way into the capital, actually into this building here. They were undercover for the most part, and though I hate to admit it, it wasn't a bad operation. They successfully blew up about, 60 or so % of the building. Thousands of documents were destroyed. Years of legislation was just removed. History itself had to be literally rewritten so that we could continue. And that was only within 3 months of me being in, within about 3 months of me being the High Counselor. I understand frustration. And I understand that my alliance with the dragons definitely didn't put me in the best public eye back then. But we've all learned since then, which is why I'm not opposed to giving him a second chance. He will still need to do something, whether that's community service, small amount of jail time. I don't know what that would be. That would have to be figured out by one of the judges. But it's not off the table, I will say that.
Is there anything I can provide to benefit his trial, whatever it is, to get him allowed back in here?
I mean, you could play as reference. Write a letter for the trial. A reference for his character, but you also were not an Andora's citizen when the event happened. Most testimony would have to be taken from those who were there at the time. You could be a good reference, but it's not... There's not a lot you can do. That's just how the legal system is. But...
And how long ago exactly did this happen?
About 3 years ago? He was in prison for 2.5 months before escaping. They tried to find him and bring him back, and it just ended up in a bunch of people getting hurt and almost killed, and a permanent ban was the conclusion we came to.
Okay, and in this 3 years' time, well, without an unbiased judgment, and let's just say I'm not a part currently of this trial, how difficult would you say it would be? Or how, again, not personally from me, but would other outside sources be against him returning that would potentially sway the council and judges to continue this ban?
Well, most of the dragons have been removed from the council at this point. And as long as he's willing to hear out a mutual punishment, I mean, my word is what's going to matter the most when it comes to it. And as long as the two of us can come to something more applicable, then it shouldn't be too much of an issue.
I mean, you've seen firsthand what he was able to do, and you've seen what the outsiders been through. Like, wouldn't you think that it's not time that there's finally some kind of equal treatment for the people that live inside here than the ones that live outside?
I don't disagree. But the outsiders made their choice to live there. Kid was the only one we ever banned. Everybody else chose to live out there. And, well, I understand part of it. Their rules are, well, not run by our government. I understand the appeal of it. Even if I did invite them into the city, I don't know if they would want to live under our city's law. Some of them just enjoy living on the outside. We can offer them housing, and we will.
Well, maybe one of them potentially could be one of the people in charge here.
I mean,
just a thought. Give them some representation here and have them feel more seen and have their preferred, I won't say preferred, but their Or maybe their preferred lifestyle, potentially, and rules that they are more accustomed to. Be put in check, potentially.
I don't disagree, but that's why the outside was created. They didn't want to be a part of us. I'm not against, once again, I would like to give these people a place in the city. I want them to feel at home here, but I mean, maybe some of them will take this opportunity now that they're here. But if others decide to move on or move out or find somewhere else to be, then I mean, I'm not going to stop them. It should be their choice where they want to end up. And if they want to have a political representative within the city, then I think they should. I will say I don't think that person should be Kid, given his record, but one of them.
So, I suppose then I should be figuring out this defense in his name while I have the time to do so, and in the meantime, keep all that gold. When we get back, I'd like to see the outside redone with that.
I will take this generous donation and put it back towards rebuilding them. Thank you. And, I mean, I'm pretty sure Kid would say thank you as well. If he knows what you're doing here.
I'm sure he's still asleep, Losing an arm and fighting a giant behemoth of a monster kind of takes it out of you.
I don't doubt it. Well, thank you. I will get someone to handle the donation, and I will work on finding a way to get Kid a retrial.
I appreciate that.
She kind of, with that,
Yep, Ripley will walk out.
yeah, she kind of nods and continues on her way. Alright. Anything else anybody wants to do?
That was basically all of my gold, by the way.
Yeah, I could probably
nice.
tell.
Nice. The only thing I'm gonna say is before we head out, it's established that like Kid and Cat, they've got like proper rooms set up, right?
No, they're just
they're in Ripley's room.
Oh
He just
God!
sleeps on the
You
mattress.
mean the room that is fucked up and really, really bad? The worst room out of all of the options?
Cool. So, all right, then this was a good use of my time. Ram's gonna knock on the door before they leave that morning.
On Ripley's store?
Yeah.
Yeah. Cat kind of like pokes her head out and she's like, yo, what's up?
Okay. So first things first, welcome. We're going to leave in the next few hours. I hope you had a good night. Or okay night. Listen. First of all, if you want like a bed and stuff, you guys are welcome to my room. Like we could probably get the spare in there too.
Oh,
Honestly, I mean,
thank you.
we're barely here, and like, you're welcome to anything behind the bar, of course. I don't know how much money you guys were able to bring back from wherever you were. But honestly, sell it if you want to. You know, like, do your thing. If you need anything, you can call us. You have my spell phone number. You can contact Rypley. The whole.
I'm not gonna sell your shit.
No, I mean, like, it's a bar. You know, like, that's kind of the thing. Like, if you want to, I mean, live your life. We don't really use it. Yeah.
Okay, Ramsey, I do appreciate it a lot. And we probably might take you up on the bed thing. Having kids sleep on the floor in his state is probably not the best. Though he would
Oh
say
my god, he slept on the floor? He slept on the floor?
He has like a mattress on the floor thing going on, which is fine. It's like comfy, but I just don't think kids should be sleeping on it.
No.
Yeah. Anyway, I'll talk to him about it.
Okay.
We might not open shop. I mean, this is your guys' house.
No, you don't have to open shop. I'm just saying, like, we were going to leave you some money. But, like, I'm saying, you know, what's ours is yours. That's all.
Right, okay. Well, thank you very much.
Okay.
We appreciate
Also,
it.
yes. Now, let's move that floor mattress immediately.
No, I leave it in the room. We'll just move.
Well, if it's Ripley's mattress, then leave it.
Yeah. I'm just gonna move Kid
Okay.
to your room if that's okay. Well, you guys are out.
Yes. Oh, by the way, Kid.
Kid is passed the fuck out. Just gotta go.
Okay.
He's not up yet.
Oh, okay. Here.
Yeah,
I'm gonna leave a
for
note.
at least 13 hours before anything happens.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't know if this is like a paladin thing or if this is like he just lost an arm thing. I don't know. I'll take care of him. He'll be fine.
Okay. Oh well. Then Ramsey very quickly jots up a little note for Kid. Just give him this when he wakes up.
Got it. What does the note say?
Don't. Dear Kid. I'm sorry things have been rough for you. I'm glad that you ended up okay. Also, I'm sorry there is a fairy in my leg, and he tried to infect you with his magic wood so that he could use you as a backup dancer. My bad. Get well soon. Ramsey Novak.
Is this like folded up?
Yep.
Okay, so Kat doesn't read it.
It's not sealed though. She can read it.
She probably will. Let's be 100% Kat is going to turn around and read this message. But she'll still give it to Kid later. So, it's okay.
Cool. Okay, bye.
Alright. Anybody else want to do or pack up anything or do anything?
No, we're
This
vibing.
conversation
Yeah,
Up to you.
yeah, if Quinn was like...
of like offering stuff that is everyone's to.
Sure.
Because if Quinn heard any of this,
Sorry.
he's locking his room up tight.
Yeah, you could be all like, don't go to my room. And Kat would be like, noted.
Sorry. Just
Kat
to
would
explain my
be like,
intentions.
got it.
Right. With Ramsey being like, you know,
Got a
usually the one.
suspicion that they will
Yeah.
not use Seraph's room just because there isn't a bed in there.
True. Yeah, I think Ramsey's room, and then like the stuff he probably bought for the bar, knowing that Ramsey's usually the one attempting and failing cooking checks. I think he's restocked the kitchen more than once after burning it.
Yeah.
Yeah. But thank you.
Alright. If that's everybody. Everybody's got stuff wrapped up. Sorry.
It's okay.
You
You're eating.
guys can kind of gather together again. And Seska will kind of offer his hand for teleporting you guys back to Zemria. As long as you guys all are ready and all accept.
I'll say goodbye to Kat and also
Oh yeah.
tell her what the plan is.
Mm-hmm. She's kind of no. She's into it. Alright. Alright, you guys very quickly get teleported back to Zembriga. You guys are in the penthouse. It's exactly how you left it. And now you're back in your fancy suite in Zemria. What do you guys want to do?
All right, so there are quite a few things we should be doing here. Question: the main thing I really care about here, more than anything, is visiting the observatory.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
That is kind
We
of
can
top
do it.
priority now that I think about it. That
I
observatory might actually be the secret to saving some people, even if we do fail to save or kill gods.
yeah. So my
If we can find some secrets that unravels, we might be able to open up our own plane. Could save some lives.
Absolutely. Secondly, the more important part about that, how do we get there? Because it's on top of the mountain, and I don't. I mean, can I look up? Is there stone above us?
Yes, you're in a cave.
Yeah,
Well,
but we're in
also
the
you're-
suite.
Yeah. Yes. There's a ceiling above
Okay.
you.
Have you physically seen it before?
I've seen like a picture of it.
Okay. Give me a minute to ponder.
Ponder your orb. Do what you do. I'm gonna. Think we could dig
I
it
might
up.
have an idea. It's not a good idea.
Okay, hold on. State your idea first before you go about doing it, please.
Well, I wasn't. I'm still. I've got the concept of an idea right now. If I was at the stage where I was physically ready to test it out, I would have done it already.
Yeah, I know how you are. I'm aware. That's why I'm asking now before we get to that point.
Well, if we're able to see the picture of it that you mentioned, I might be able to possibly get us there.
My suggestion... Yeah, but if that fails, I don't want to be randomly put in the center of a mountain where there's not a cave.
I'll go by myself, test it out.
And then you
It'll
come
be
back
much safer.
beat up to shit. No,
No, you can't go alone. Please don't.
Okay.
You know how much we talked.
it'll be
You know how much we talked
fine.
about this at the start when we first all met each other. When you kept trying to run off. We've had this talk. We have had this talk.
Where am I going to go?
I was going to suggest we simply dig out a tunnel upwards, because there's not exactly another way out, and we're,
Oh yeah,
as high up as you possibly
do that.
Yeah, because we're up high as we possibly can be in the city, right? Might as well just start digging up through the roof.
Okay, so if we
get
can,
snow.
let's not dig through the roof. I feel like that is going to draw attention. How about we go to the top of the building, very tippy top. Maybe there's a fire escape or something, and that leads up there. And then we can start digging.
I like this plan.
Holly looks up at the ceiling of the suite. Is it so? Is it like a stone? Is it a roof ceiling, or is it like actual? Is there like, or is it cave ceiling? Caleb, Caleb's grabbing food.
He's
All right, never
away.
mind. Yeah, he's grabbing the food.
Oh,
I'm sorry. I wanted to go get my dinner. I'm hungry.
Okay, ceiling. Is it a ceiling or is it cave
No,
ceiling?
it is not cave ceiling. This is ceiling. Like this is a building,
Okay,
and then there's a roof.
Good. All right, in that case, okay, I was confused. I thought it was cave ceiling.
No.
Oh yeah, that sounds like a much better idea. All right, let's do that then.
Oh, the fire escape. Yeah, it's probably a little safer than digging through
I mean,
building.
do we know
Not
where the
that I
fire?
couldn't. I probably
You
could do
guys,
it.
you
just
guys
fine.
have a balcony?
And we can just climb. Secondly, why would there be a fire escape in a building made of stone? Secondly, you think that
What do
there's?
you mean? Stone can still burn.
I mean, well, it more melts, but yeah.
Precisely. Living objects still die in fires.
I'm very aware.
Listening.
No, I'm very aware. I'm just gonna walk out of the balcony. I'm just gonna walk out of the balcony.
Yeah, walk out to the balcony.
The hotel on stone, so they burn. People burn.
Yeah, no, people burn. I'm just gonna leave. I'm leaving the conversation. I'm just leaving at this point. Holly walks away to the balcony and then just takes an arrow with some vines and just shoots it up to the roof.
Yes, our follows her.
Roll me a d20 plus your to hit with your bow.
With my bow and arrow? Give me a second, I have to look at what that is. It's been a while. Okay. Fuck you. 32.
Yeah. You shoot the arrow just directly up, and you feel as it lodges into the stone of the sort of cave roof above you.
Mm-hmm. To be clear, I was doing the thing where I shoot and then I grow it as it goes, so there's just a vine.
Mm-hmm.
They'll specify.
To be clear,
right? Let me
even from the top. You guys are at the top of one of the tallest buildings in Zembriel. There is still, Holly, you are growing this for quite a while. The reason why I made you roll, and it's a nat 20, so it's a perfect shot. There is about maybe 600 feet from where you are to the top.
Oh!
Yeah, of wings would be pretty right about now.
This is a huge cave. There is a city in here. You are not close. And you see the glittering kind of rocks above you that you see that kind of mimic a skyline, and you shoot directly into it. You feel that arrow connect. But you're growing this vine for a while, and you're worried your arrow's going to arc, but you feel it make contact, and it sticks as you continue to grow the vine. And you can estimate you grew about 600 feet of vine. This took, a while.
Oh.
Okay.
May I make a joke?
You may. Go ahead.
It goes without saying that you are a grower and not a shower, huh?
This is why you drink dick rabbit blood, alright? I want to hear it.
Okay.
Fuck you. Alright, I'm gonna start.
Has Ramsey eaten yet?
We should start climbing. It'll take too long if we don't. Oh.
Are we even gonna make it if we climb? I'm pretty sure we're gonna...
I mean, I could. I know for certain I could.
I mean, I will be completely set as soon as I hit that stone.
Do you know what I forgot about that I could do? That would make this a lot easier?
Oh, what'd you say?
Could I take a step off the balcony and then turn into a bird? Because I can.
Hey!
I can do this.
Hi.
I'm a druid. I forgot.
Holly uses druid shape for the first time. Yay! Second time. Yay!
Very specifically, I want to turn towards Ramsey as I'm doing it, and then turn into a flock of bats.
Oh, wait a minute. And I'm gonna use my Cloak of the Bat to turn into one of the bats and join.
There are 2 bats. Your wild shape makes you turn into one creature. So Holly turns into a bat. Ramsey also turns into a bat.
I unfortunately can't do that.
I'm gonna just start flying upwards, following the vine specifically.
Alright.
Fine. I'll make it all, because climbing would be too much, but perchance oh wait, but I could have made a staircase actually. Oh, whatever. Too late now.
After about I guess math 30 feet, blah blah blah, whatever. After 5 minutes, you do reach the top of the cave. Can you please make a perception check for me, Holly?
Sure.
This is using your regular modifier. Because this is.
I forgot I could do this. I've got floating disc.
Yes.
It's a 19.
Hey, Ramsey should have dropped his fucking broom. Oh, his broom's broken. Never mind.
Is it broken?
Yeah.
No, Quinn has a broom though. Quinn has a broom. Everyone has some form of flight.
Except for Rypley.
Yeah, because you won't let me do. I don't know. Will you? If I rage, will you allow me to fucking Bakugo style fly up with shooting air constantly?
Maybe we'll get to it.
Do you want to ride up with me?
19 for a perception check.
And I guarantee the two of us together do not weigh 500
Ramsey,
pounds.
Ramsey, you can also make a perception check since you're up here, flying up here as well, if you want.
Yeah, sure. Thank you.
Make it with bat stats.
Mm-hmm. I think bats. Wait. I want to make sure that I'm doing it. I'm doing it right.
No, Holly, as a druid, you get to use your intelligence and wisdom, and then you just have to use a bat's strength and dexterity.
Oh, never mind. Get fucked, Ramsey.
Ram would have.
Get it special.
Now here's the thing. It can't use. No, just quick thing. I have advantage on wisdom perception checks that rely on hearing, but I also have blind sight of 60 feet. Does that affect anything, or should I just roll with my?
Just roll.
Okay, cool. And I'm not using my perception. I'm just using a bat's modifier.
Yeah. So.
How long does it take for Rypley and Zareth to catch up?
11. Give me a second.
And Rypley can climb. If anyone can make that climb, it's Rypley. It's the dog boy.
Oh yeah, Rypley. If you want to climb,
if he wants to climb, cool. Otherwise, I've got the floating disc. We can just go up.
Oh yeah, if your floating disc can hold more than one person.
Yeah. They do not weigh 500 pounds together. There's no way.
That's no way, yeah. So, Rypley, you can either ride with Zareth or you can climb. Climbing you can use an acrobatics or athletics check, that's your choice, to climb. Or you could ride with Zareth and just float up. It's up to you. You can also ride with Quinn, assuming Quinn's going to use the broom.
I'm going to need your help digging, so...
Well, just wait. Ramsey, you're a little bat. You're just enjoying flight. This is actually super cool, and oh my god, you're literally a bat. Oh my god, Ramsey, you're literally a bat. Holly, on the other time, you're flying around as a little bat, and using your little echolocation, you realize as you get higher and higher to the ceiling, those glittering gems, you fly past them. And you find almost a small cave system above the city. The caves are narrow, maybe only 5 feet by 5 feet. You'll probably have to crawl through them. They're narrow caves. But you see...
Rich, how wide do you think I am? Sorry, keep talking.
No, hey, for our not bat friends, you'll have to crawl. But there are a bunch of little caves, and there's maybe a dozen or so entrances that you can spot just in the area around you.
If I get out at a spike, can I still stand?
How tall is Zareth?
I've got a dig speed, so...
Mole man.
Zareth is 6'1".
Zareth, you would not be able to... if you dug a little spot and stood in it, you could, you know when you go to the aquarium and there's, little bubbles in which you could stick your head in and, look in the fish? That's what you could do, basically. But, yeah, if you went into one of the tunnels and dug a space up, you could still dig. You could still dig your way around. But, what I'm saying is, there's little caves around here, which means there's, you can go into one, and then there's, a lip that's level, so that you don't have to dangle down. And the caves are very narrow, and they kind of, weave in and out, and they go at a lot of, mismatched directions. You could try to navigate some of them if you want, or you could just dig straight up, if that's also what you want to do, and dig through the caves. It's up to you. The choice is yours. Did my headphones get unplugged? Oh no. Yes, they did. Alright, I love this. Sorry, guys. I'm back.
You thrive by being short. You fucking tall freaks. This is what you should have been doing.
In my defense, I was shorter. Until recently.
That's true.
I'll go into one of those and then change, and then like make a small little like like the little glowy Holly's like little lights. I'm just gonna do that around it, so then people know, so they can see where I am, and people from the street won't be able to tell because there's giant fucking glowing lights below us.
Yeah. Yep, you do that, and your friends are able to kind of find this little cave entrance, and everybody's able to like crawl their way up and get inside. Did Steven? What happened to Steven?
I just disconnect. Oh no, has he been having technical difficulties?
He might have.
Stefan.
No.
Stefan.
You're back. It's like
Yay.
Beetlejuice, except Liz had your name wrong 3 times.
He chose to correct.
No,
Yeah.
like I was like, why did it go quiet? But I was typing something out really quick, responding to a message on my phone. So I was just like, oh, like maybe it's just quiet. And then I was like, no, this is too long for it to be quiet. I just somehow got disconnected.
Oh no.
Welcome back. We missed our
And
part.
And no one like pinged me or anything.
Well, we literally just realized. I went, Steven, no! We were just yelling in the call as if that did something.
Yeah, but it worked.
It worked.
Yeah, it worked. It's okay. We stopped
Anyway,
pretty
all of
quickly
you,
after we disconnected.
managed to hover your way up there. And you're kind of like sitting in this lip of this like small cave. It's like 5 by 5 feet, so you kind of have to immediately so not all of you can fit in there at once. Like one of you's gonna have to like start going ahead. So like Holly, it's yeah, and also your friends are pretty tall, so it's like immediately very cramped and claustrophobic. It's also dark. Even with
I have my little lights.
Yeah. Holly made little lights. So, yeah. The lights are your only light source.
I'll just start digging.
Are you just digging straight up?
Use that. Yeah. Just use that climb speed.
Alright. You just immediately start digging upwards, creating little lips and stuff for your friends to follow. Do you guys want to follow Zareth as you would just start digging directly upwards?
Sure, but can I first make a little survival check to see if anything is living in any of these caves?
For sure, yes.
Who's making a pentagram? Survival. Any critters around these parts? That's a good hole Zareth's making. I'm gonna follow him.
Yeah, let's go whole. Holly, go ahead and roll me a history check. We're gonna see if this helps. Probably not.
It's worse than my survival.
What's your passive perception? I have to give you something. 9?
15.
15.
15. No, I asked if you meant mine, and I said 15.
Okay. I thought you said 9 for a second. I got very afraid. 15, I'll give it to you. As you guys are digging through, and you're digging through caves, like Zareth, you dig through one part, and you find yourself in another opening, and some openings are bigger than others. You find a couple of openings that are like maybe 10 feet tall, and then you kind of have to like go into a wall before going up again, kind of thing. It's like finding a ravine in Minecraft, I'm so sorry, I've got brain rot, my bad. But as you guys are kind of navigating through and following, it is not a straight path upwards. Because of these tunnels, you kind of have to offset, find another way, and then continue going upwards. Holly, something you would pick up as you guys are walking through is there seems to be little like ledges or like lips carved into some of these walls. And you live in Semria. Dorvish is the second language here. And so I think you would probably be able to pick up on some of the Dorvish runes that you see kind of carved into some of these walls up here.
I do speak Dwarvish. I do. It's one of the only. I mean, I can't speak Druidic. That's just the southern accent. I know Dwarvish. Let's go.
Yeah.
I'll look at those as they're digging, and like take a little time to stop and point them out. As we pass by. Hey, anyone here know about runes?
Well, they're like, if you want me to, since you can read Dorvish, in Dorvish they read like 15 meters. 50 meters. Or like 30, like this way. Like, it seems to be like there are directions telling...
The second I see that, I'm gonna stop everyone from whatever the fuck they're doing. Hey...
Get the runes?
Yeah, hey, y'all. There are these things here. I'm gonna start pointing to them. They are directional markers for stuff in different directions. Does it say what is in that direction?
There is no names. I will say, as you're kind of passing through, the arrows are pointing. Depending on the caves that you're going through, the arrows would be technically pointing in different directions because the caves go in different directions. No, there is not a name. And we'll say you pause at like one outcropping in between. Let's say you guys have been digging for maybe 20 to 30 minutes at this point. Zareth, you're filthy. Rypley, you're filthy. Like a dog digging in the dirt. I'm assuming Ripley's also helping dig.
I guess, yeah.
Alright, I imagine. Who else speaks Dwarvish?
No one.
Yes, you can read Dwarvish. If you could read Dwarvish, Quinn, I didn't know you could read Dwarvish. My bad. I thought you could speak Elvish and Draconic. Yeah. I thought that those were your languages.
Celestial, Common, Draconic, Dwarvish, Elvish, Infernal, and Sylvan.
Oh, okay, you got a bunch. Okay, so yes, Quinn, you can also read these. Quinn, yes, you can also... I didn't know you could read Dwarvish. That's my bad for assuming. I knew Holly could, and that's why I brought it out. No, that's my bad. So yes, Quinn, you can also read these. No, there is not a name, but you kind of stop at one outcropping, and this one will say, it says 50 meters, and there's an arrow kind of pointing down, kind of like down one of these caverns, just kind of heading further, like deeper into these into these caves. I will say, the carvings look extremely old. If Quinn or Holly want to make a history check, or if Quinn wants to make it with advantage...
Hey, Quinn! Feel free to make it with advantage!
There we go, that's what I was expecting.
Please make it with advantage, please.
I guess I can take
unless you want me to roll with my +0 to history.
I think I'll take the advantage.
That's what I thought.
For some reason, my dice roller closed. So I always have the advanced roller up, so I'm just getting that set up.
Holly, I'm assuming you're summoning your little lights like every 10 minutes or so to keep things lit.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Thanks for advantage.
Because the way that they work is essentially it's like imagine what are they called? Like a dandelion, like a puffball dandelion, right? Yeah. Except the puffball is glowing, so you can hold on to it like a balloon. And so I keep summoning them. Wait, what is the duration of that?
I believe it lasts 10 minutes. So you'd have to
it's just 1 minute. I will keep casting.
Oh yeah, you just keep casting. Yeah, easy enough though. Okay, we'll say for the sake of things, since you are using the help action, both of you realize that the carvings are extremely old. Quinn, with your amazing history and sort of scholarly knowledge of Dwarven runes, I guess. Maybe you read a textbook once. They do look almost ancient. And you kind of get the idea that maybe these tunnels were carved like anywhere between like 500 to 800 years ago.
Fascinating. I could kind of tell that these were old, but this is these tunnels are at least 500 years old. Maybe more like 800, somewhere in that range.
What's 500 years old?
That's older than you, and I'm gonna hit Zareth on the shoulder. It's older than you. Oh my gosh! Isn't this from? This is from the.
You said it was from between 500 to 800 years ago.
Yeah, I will say without like proper like
500 years have passed.
So these would have probably been created around actually
when he was born.
Yeah, or just before. So yes, yes, these are technically older than Zareth.
So
like,
this is.
No, I'll say 900, and I'll say it's like a century.
Okay, so do you guys know how Zamira came to be? At all?
Maybe. I don't know. DM, do I know?
You can roll go ahead, roll a history check.
Well,
what
let's see if Sarah pays attention.
Oh, Jegg, are you still a bat?
Yeah, Ramsey's still a bat.
You can turn out of a bat form if you want, bud.
Nah.
And have his head hit the ceiling? No.
Oh my god, bat! I swat at Ramsey.
My AC as a bat is 12 and I have 1 hit point.
Wait, I genuinely rolled a hit. Please, please, I want to see
that.
that.
Let me check what my unarmed is.
I do pay attention in history class.
22.
Oh, thank God.
22. Go ahead, roll an arm strike.
Yeah.
Smack! Ramsey, poof! Just landing on the ground. By the way, you guys are in like a more. We'll say you're in a more open space. It's about. Maybe about like 7. Like the roof is about 7 feet up. Like, you know, but it's still like pretty cramped. Like you guys are like pretty close shoulder to shoulder, but there's like a little bit more room to breathe now. So Ramsey, when you reappear,
I felt every bone in my tiny body turn to dust.
Oh yeah, that's how it is. First time, but yeah. So the city used to be a bunch of like dwarven, still like an old dwarven ruin, and then there was this, and they believed in like genuine. They believed in. I mean, yeah, I would know this. Holly would know this. Yes, the Holy Grandpa.
I think I've heard a little bit about the history. Kind of. I think it started around the same time that stuff started falling to shit.
No, oh yeah, absolutely. No, that's right.
Well, no. Technically, the Dwarven runes were built thousands of years ago, like before Bahamut's reign started to turn to shit. Like it was built around the same time that the dragons were appearing into power. Like history would put dwarves building their underground civilizations before Bahamut's reign on the timeline. Like it happened really, really close, like in proximity. But like technically, the dwarves came before the dragons. So
well, a lot of the specifics were they actually worshipped like life and plants and stuff and the river, right? Because you know the stream that flows through all of the city. They would worship that. That's a lot of what they would be doing. And then one day, a lot of that sort of plant life caused collapse because you know the roots would grow and grow, and then poof. That's what the slums are. Actually, it's what's left of the ruins of where the city collapsed, or the old city at least. And now there's the new city. This is from the old city. I didn't think any of that was still around. I thought all of it got squashed.
Fascinating. So you think the observatory might be dwarven technology?
Well, I don't know if it's dwarven. I know that it's ley line based, and I know that specifically my grandpa taught me about it, and my grandpa also taught me about dwarven technology in the dwarves. A lot. Can I roll an intelligence check to put 2 and 2 together real quick to see if
I roll it with advantage.
I just want to do flat intelligence to see if my brain functions.
Yeah, it functions. Yeah, it functions.
How old is my grandpa? Don't. Well, did you
ever think your grandpa might not have been human?
He died like one.
Why do you not sound sure?
Because I covered my eyes when it happened a lot.
That's completely fair.
Sorry, now I'm curious about these tunnels a bit.
Do you have any peculiar habits that stood out?
Like what? What do you mean? What do you mean peculiar?
I don't know. Maybe just some tics, maybe that he had, possibly things that seemed cute and quirky at the time, but kind of stand out now as strange or odd.
I mean, sometimes he would start when I would like do something bad and he didn't want to curse in front of me. He would swear in like this old language.
What do you say? Just out of curiosity.
I mean, I don't know. It was. Caleb, what would be the oldest language?
Celestial.
Would it be? All right. Oh. This gives me the opportunity to
make
come
up
with
a
a
word.
swear
Yep.
in Celestial.
Yep. Make up a fake word right now, and Quinn will know exactly what it means. Which sucks because Steven just got up.
Razzle dazzle.
No, that's a waste.
I will give you. Okay, I will give you until Steven comes back.
Okay.
Alright, so you got time.
I'd
Right.
offer a French word, but
get it out of here.
Demonic.
Separate language, separate power structure.
I think French is Elvish, is what we decided.
Oh
was it
God!
Infernal? Was it Infernal?
Oh, gross. It's Infernal in Steven's game. That's because of Naomi.
Right.
I have my answer.
All right. Now we wait for Steven.
Yeah, the word specifically means dipshit. Like dipshit and dumbass. That's because it was said to Holly very often.
Yeah.
Oh, I'll kill him.
He said it in a loving way.
He said it in a loving way to Holly whenever Holly did something really fucking stupid. And he wanted to swear at her in but not in a way where she would remember what it meant or understand what he was saying. So just to insult the child and be like, you fucking idiot, but not in a way that she will be able to remember in any way that matters.
Fair enough.
Yeah, that's a good answer. I'm good with that.
All right. Keep it in mind. We're gonna wait for Steven because because Quinn's the only one who speaks Celestial in the party.
That's true. It's his
not even the paladin.
I speak primordial.
You speak trees.
Literally.
He speaks to the trees. The trees say "fuck you."
Fuck you.
Fuck you.
all the trees have New York accents.
I can speak to the elements.
I'm from Yo, get the fuck out of my forest. I'm from
element
Brooklyn.
is wood.
Yeah, that is one of the elements.
Joke. Yeah, it is. The fifth element is wood, according to. I'm trying to remember what it was.
Fucking Tao and Taoism.
According to this deck, I can't. I'm not. I'm sorry.
What is the energy we created in the studio today?
Listen, we gotta keep making the jokes. I think it's helping us.
Shaboing.
Shaboink.
God, shaboink. If you shaboing one more time.
One day I was drunk out of my fucking mind. I was hungover, passed out in the morning. And I kept shaboinging one of those in the bathroom over and over and over again and thinking about that session. Anyway, yeah, sometimes he'd call me a Caleb Teafling. I'm not sure what that means.
I hate that.
Oh, I think that's his slur.
But it makes sense because you are God. Even the gods know you're a dipshit.
That's true. Steven, are you back?
Yep, I said so multiple times.
Okay,
I'm sorry,
I didn't hear it
you.
once because they were talking about shaboinging.
I know. I was
we
like,
like to shaboing.
Anyway, yeah. So sometimes my grandpa will call me a Caleb Teafling. I'm not sure exactly the connotations of that, but
Quinn, in this moment, you hear that and you go, "Doesn't that mean dipshit in Celestial?"
Ah, that explains a lot, actually.
But yeah, that's about it. I mean, sometimes you do that whenever I'd make trouble.
Quinn, if you want to explain that to the party.
He called me that a lot, actually.
No, I think
he said
was
it
just,
lovingly.
like snickering to himself a little bit.
I think it probably meant something like "I love you" or whatever. I
don't
trust him.
know. Based on what it said, does it like remind me of any language? Am I able to do some sort of check?
Yeah, go ahead. I'll let you do history. I'll let you do history because this is technically history.
Caleb, you fucking Caleb Teafling.
That's a dirty 20.
You're able to. I will say with the dirty 20, it is obviously some sort of term that is supposed to offend the other person, and you can probably pick it up as like celestial, and you're like, is that might be celestial, but you don't know exactly.
Kind of sounds like celestial. I didn't really pay attention in lost language class. I'll be fully honest. Wasn't my vibe. But if I remember, it wasn't a nice word.
I mean, he only said it when I did dumb stuff.
It's
it's probably an
massive. I think you're misreading. It's a massive compliment.
All right. In that case, Quinn. Can I make an insight check?
Yes, absolutely. You can roll deception. You can roll deception.
Yeah, I genuinely want to believe you. I want to so bad, so then I can say it as a very kind thing to fucking. All right. What is my insight? It's wisdom based. That's something.
Perfect.
Oh no, Holly.
In that case, Quinn, you're a Caleb Teafling too. We all are.
Right. I mean, let's see if I get a nat 1. I mean, I could still nat 1.
Give me a second. There it is.
My shit broke again.
So. Nah, you're fine. No, yeah.
Yeah, no, I see through that shit.
Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah. Anyway, sorry, sorry, that was my history lesson. I just... Curious I kind of want to go look and investigate that a little bit, but I know that word. Do you think that leads to the observatory?
I highly doubt it. Even if it did lead to the observatory, I think we're pretty low down that it would probably take a few days, if not longer.
True. Alright, you can keep digging. I'm gonna...
It says 50 meters.
Yeah, that's some weird unit of measurement. Who the fuck uses that? That's why the dwarves died. They used the metric system.
For some reasons.
Well, it's probably not that big of a deal. Anyway, I think we should continue digging. Do we want to try speeding this up a little bit, Rypley, or did you want to continue at current pace?
Are we in a rush? That's the only concern, really.
I don't know if we're in a rush so much as this is going to take a hot minute.
Okay, could I run over there and go check it out real quick while you guys are digging?
Yeah, sure, why not? You know how to get up.
Yeah, oh fuck, none of you know how to make a light.
Most of us have dark vision, to my knowledge.
Just Quinn doesn't.
Hey Quinn, do you want to come check it out? Hey Quinn, do you want to come check it out?
Any runes they found, Quinn has been like feeling the wall like Braille.
Well, no. Holly has light, so as long as you're near Holly, there's light in like a 30-foot radius around you guys.
How about this? Can I take my hand, as they, like, dig a little bit, I'm gonna just smack it on the wall next to it and just put a bunch of bioluminescent moss, and just start growing it as we walk so it makes a trail back to where we came from.
Mm-hmm. Easy. Alright.
I'll go with.
Holly
So
and Quinn are gonna go follow the trails everybody else is gonna dig.
I will.
Can I have some rolls for my digging boys quickly?
Yeah, very cool. Very
rolls.
cool. I will.
Yeah. You are
Athletics?
digging through to the top of a mountain. I will say this is you're correct in assuming that this is going to take a while. Like, Zemria is deep underground, and this is a very tall mountain. So
18.
18.
Well, I'm using Bold Earth, so.
Yeah, well, I know.
I've got a dig
roll.
speed.
Give me magic roll, Rypley. Your dig speed is 30 feet.
Yeah, it's 30 feet.
All right.
No,
Magic roll, Rypley.
What was it? That?
Sorry if you don't have to
Yeah,
roll
that's +4.
Alright.
Yay.
It's just the two that do. Alright.
Got soft 20.
You're making pretty good progress. You'll probably make it another 200 or so feet. Still, and you kind of like are able to find another opening up higher. This one's way smaller than the others. But I'll get to you guys in a second. I'm gonna go. Holly and Quinn, you guys are following the road. There are a couple of areas in which the cave splits into two, but you do notice that only one side of like the fork in the road is marked with those dwarven runes, and the distance keeps going from 50 to 30, or 50 to 40 to 30 to 20 to 10, 15, 5, and you guys are kind of following the road, and it does kind of like. It kind of moves down a little bit before immediately moving upwards and moving like very steeply. And as you guys kind of turn a corner and start to, like once you guys get to about where there's like 10 meters left, you begin to hear hearing check, perception checks for the both of you, or passive perception for both. We'll do passive. We'll do passive perception. So 15.
Can I do active, please?
Yeah.
Can I do active, please?
Yeah, you can do active. Quinn,
Thank you.
Quinn, perception check.
This is a cave.
Would you like to use your passive, Holly?
On
It's 15. So it's +2 to that. So it's
That's
ain't
fine.
great, but I'll take it. I'll take it, just barely.
The DC is not high.
on the way. As I roll, by the way, so on the way out, Quinn's like, Holly, 5 meters back it said 10 meters left, and now it's saying 15. Are we sure we didn't take a wrong turn somehow?
Wait, it said. I don't know how meters work. It ain't my preferred unit of measurement. I know feet.
You hear the sound of rushing water. Both of you do hear. And as you turn a corner for the last 5 or so meters, you guys walk up maybe about 90 or so feet. You walk about 30 feet, and turn into like a wide open space. Immediately, the kind of cold stone beneath your feet turns into this sort of like vibrant kind of like bluish green moss that immediately just envelops this entire area. Like almost like a plush carpet. It covers the ground, up the walls, onto the stones, and directly in the center.
Dibs, I take some.
Yeah, you
Right,
got.
keep talking.
It's just moss. I'm sorry. It just has a bluish green color, but you do see this massive, sparkling, like glowing blue river that just goes down between this like large mossy area. There's like kind of like small like fern like plants growing out from the like the moss and the and like kind of out from the stone. The plant life here is limited, but there is some. And though you don't even need lights here because the river itself produces enough light that it emits this bright blue light that just like fills the entire space. It is without dark vision, like you guys can see perfectly fine. And something else that's interesting is you would notice that there's appears to be like living creatures in the river that seem to just be swimming in the more shallow, like kind of tide pool like bits. They look like small like squids almost. Like this, like, or I guess more like squids or jellyfish. They kind of just like whoop, whoop, and they also glow with different sort of yellowy and green and pink colors as you see them kind of swim about. And then back into the river hole, which seems to move downwards. And you can...
Can I try to grab one of them? Oh, sorry, keep talking.
Sure, no, go make a dexterity check to catch a fish.
Mm-hmm. 18.
18, yeah, you whoop, and you go and you grab one of the little squids out of the water. It's like a little yellow one that's glowing. And as you pick it up, it kind of its color immediately shifts from like that yellow color to immediately like it just goes green in your hand.
I'll start petting it. Can I make an handling check on?
Please do, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's like wiggling and like this thing does not like Holly at all.
Hmm. You want to go get the other? Sorry, this is weird. Is it the same kind of river that's found in the rest of the city, or is this a separate coloration?
This one,
because the other one is full of copper.
Like it's full of copper. I will let you roll a survival or nature check for this, Holly.
Survival. I'll pick some up and I'll scoop some up in my hand and sniff it a little bit, see if it has a metallic scent to it. 20.
There is a like you kind of cup the water in hand, and it's not metallic, but there's a very, very, very high, like, mineral stress. As you scoop it up into your hands, the water itself glows even in your hand. Like, whatever minerals in this water is, like, bioluminescent and keeping that sort of bluish glow as you kind of, like, smell it and kind of feel it. It's not copper, but it is very rich of, like, it's very full and rich of minerals. Which kind of tells you this might be the start of the river that is down there. And like as it like falls down, it collects more and more minerals, and then that's what turns.
So it goes through a copper mine.
Yeah,
essentially.
Somewhere down there it goes through a copper mine, but this might be its like source.
Hey, Quinn, this is kind of a big deal. This is like a very big deal, actually. Could I take a little vial, like a clear glass vial, and just fill it up and scoop up some of the water, and then put the jellyfish in there, and then cap it, and cork it, and then just.
This thing it's going like green to white, to red. It's like flashing different colors. I will let you guys roll an insight check, actually.
Could I give advantage?
It's on Quinn.
Perchance.
Yeah, for sure. Quinn, go ahead. Actually, I want Quinn to roll insight. I want you to roll survival.
Okay. I got a 22.
Insight.
22 survival.
22, 18. This creature that Holly has captured and put in a jar is terrified and seems to be like putting out some sort of like signal by flashing its colors. It's like trying to, and like Holly, you kind of pick up a very similar sense that this thing is like it's trying to call for something.
I'm sorry, little guy.
You've
Oh, no,
you've
it's
terrified
okay.
this creature. It is
Okay,
like,
in that case, I'm gonna uncork it and just let it go back into the river.
yeah, you let it
I
go
feel
back
bad,
and
then I'll
immediately you see it immediately like swims to the opposite side. And then
I'm sorry, little guy.
Then you see from like the opposite side of the river. The river is about maybe like 90 or so feet, like wide. By the way, like it's a wide river. On the opposite side of the river, you see a bright, like a bright yellow, almost like a larger version of the squid creature you just captured and released. Kind of like turn out from like the opposite side, like from behind a rock, and like kind of go and like lean into the water a little bit. And then you see its complexion goes from yellow to red as it looks in your direction.
Can I like hold my hands to show like, hey, I released it. I released it. I'm touching shit.
This monster, you do see as it picks up like what you can only assume at this point is its like baby. As this like almost like jellyfish like creature like takes the small one like out of the water as it kind of steps into it, and like almost like it's holding like a mother holding its child kind of thing, and as its two tendrils on the top of its head kind of like stare at you with these like little beady black eyes. This creature is red and very much looks very, very, very angry. As you can see it kind of beginning to like almost like puff out a little bit, like it's trying to threaten you, but this creature is like maybe only about 3 feet tall and very round.
I want to
Quinn,
snag a bit.
Quinn, I'll let you roll. Sorry, do you guys want to try and Quinn? You're scholarly, but I don't think either of you actually. Never mind. I don't think either of you have seen a creature like this before canonically.
I just want to snag one of the plants from the side of the river and then a little bit of the water, and then Holly's gonna start booking it in the opposite direction.
All right. You gonna run? Turn and run?
I'm gonna like start to try to run and then look at Quinn like a please. Because I also want to know, I want to get a read on his face, and he hasn't done very much right now, and I want to understand what his mental thought process is.
Solly goes to turn and run. Quinn is like, oh, so that's the plan. And I imagine he still has his broom on him. I think he's just like quickly hopping on his broom because it has a speed of 50 feet instead of the normal 30 walking speed.
Do you want to invite Holly on with it? Just like grab Holly, the two of you can zoom back.
No, because that'll slow it down.
No, it won't. As long as you guys...
It's straight up in the description. If it's over 200-pound weight load, then it
I turn into a small little brown tabby cat and jump on the back of it.
Perfect.
Okay, yeah, that works.
You guys get out of there, and you leave the Flint mother alone.
Flint MILF.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
No, you're good. You guys make it back to following the bioluminescent line back to where your friends are, and you kind of like follow the cave that Zareth was digging. Zareth, Ramsey, Rypley, as you guys were digging, you continue to dig straight upwards. There's more cave outcroppings that you come across. It's a lot of the same as you guys are going upwards. I don't think there's anything really of note that appears to you as you just continue to dig upwards. But eventually you guys...
Everything...
Oh, sorry.
It's okay. Everything smells like dirt. That was all. Thank you.
Alright. Eventually you do hear the whizzing of the broom as Quinn and Holly quickly make their return. Holly, if you want to keep a jar of, like, the glowing water, you can.
Oh, yeah, because I grabbed some of the glowing water and then also one of the ferns by the water itself. Before I booked in the opposite direction.
Yeah, absolutely.
Ramsey's gonna be like, oh, I forgot we both had magic brooms. That's so... Reach for his pocket and just feel the broken pieces. Wait, what the fuck?
Well, it's not broken. It's no longer magical. It's just a regular broom.
Wait, what exactly did he do that made it no longer magical?
Holly.
No, that was me. I just need to remove the plant from it, honestly, and then it'll probably be fine. Probably. I just absorbed a lot of the magic from it, so it dropped you out of the air while you were trying to fly.
That's insane in the membrane /
Holly destroyed
pause.
the enchantment on your broom. I'm sorry.
She just
Sorry, I didn't want the fucking. There's so many things I can say about that creature, and I'm. Never mind. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, fair enough. Ramsey like reaches for the broom, is like, oh wait, huh, and just tucks it away. I'll deal with that later. Anyway, welcome back. I missed you.
Did you find anything interesting?
Are you a cat now?
Holly is a cat. Yes, Holly's a little tabby cat sitting on the back of the broom.
Oh, that's so cute.
I imagine it's a tabby cat, but still has the big mushroom cap hat. Like that's
why
absolutely.
he had to ask, because they're like
Absolutely.
roughly the same size.
Yeah.
Holly will. Can Holly like reach into her pelt and then like try to pull out with her teeth the as if in her fur is the magic bag?
Because you
All
don't
right,
have
that's
access
fair.
to your inventory. That's
True.
Yeah, that's
true.
That's just druidcraft or not
All right,
druidcraft.
in that case, I will leave the form and then pull out. I'll just keep the fern in nearby, and then I'll pull out the glowing water. Hey, we found the source of the river, by the way.
Oh, that's fascinating. We'll definitely have to take a look at that after the
Yeah.
inventory.
My thought
And hopefully
was...
the mother has calmed down by then.
What did you do?
Nothing.
I did nothing.
Well,
Holly may
I
have
picked-
kept
I
the
don't
child.
know if I believe you, Quinn.
Okay, let me clarify. I thought it was just a normal little critter, and I wanted to try to pick it up to see, like, oh, it's because it's cute. It was cute, so I tried to give it a little pet, and then I got scared, so I put it back in the water, and then I ran to its mom. That's it. That's all that happened. I was gonna say, if the river, the water has to come from somewhere, and chances are it's coming from condensation based off of melting snow from the mountaintop.
It's not really a promise we're able to fit through whatever that is, though.
I can make sure we... yeah, we can. As long as we can go to that water, absolutely, yes, we can. I guarantee you. That was like a 90-foot across river. It was a big-ass river.
I think it's 90 foot across, the very top.
It'd be more impressive if it was... it wasn't flowing super strong, so it probably wasn't... I don't know too much about water physics, but the important part is that's at least something we could do if this doesn't lead anywhere.
It seems to be working just fine, at least for now.
How far have they made it in the time that we left?
30 feet. You guys were gone for about... I guess in character that was like... You guys were gone for about maybe 20 minutes.
My arms.
So what's... Yeah, you guys are probably getting really sore. I can... Hold on, let me...
and then divide that by, and then it's... boom, and then that's... that. 6,000 feet. If I did math.
Well,
right.
I guess if we need to go a little bit faster,
Well,
I don't
think they would have made it 6,000 feet. Although your burrow speed is good, Zareth probably would be able to make it 6,000 feet. But Zareth also has to stop and wait for everybody else to catch up. Because so they probably made it about. I would say I'll be generous. You guys made it about 700 to 800 feet. Like you made. That's good distance.
If I keep
That's
that
good
floating
difference.
disc up, could they technically keep up that way?
No, because it's your burrow. Okay, burrowing is not creating a new tunnel in which friends. Burrowing means you go in and the earth closes behind you.
Ah.
Yeah, leaving loose dirt where it is. That's what to burrow
I still
is.
have an idea.
So you're really good at digging. But your friends, it's harder for your friends to follow.
You know what, guys? I have an idea. a very,
Oh God! All right. Oh,
very
all right.
silly idea.
Can I pull out and make like a little shield
Yeah.
out of wood?
It's nothing is too explosive. Now. I
Can
am
I make the
going
shield bigger?
to dig up to the top. I'm gonna leave you guys behind for a little second, and then I'm going to come back after I've witnessed the top, and then we just kind of, you know,
So we teleport.
away.
Yeah. So we teleport, and then you're exhausted already on the top of a mountain where it is notoriously difficult, and there's lots of monsters and things that exist that want to kill us.
It will be fine. I think it'll be fine.
For someone who's so smart, you really don't got a good head on your shoulders.
I'm
You
used
got-
to
you
being
got-
tired. I am
you got-
perfectly functional.
You got book smarts, not street smarts. It's okay. It's okay.
All right.
Don't-
So, everybody comfortable? I'll be right back.
No. Wait. Okay. How about this? How about this instead? Take this little. Actually, you're not gonna be able to turn. Holly pulls out an acorn. You're not gonna be able to turn this into a full tree. You're not good enough at it.
I might be.
Holly will turn it into
chance.
a smaller sapling, so it's already like started and full of her magic. Okay, here. I'm going to put a little bit in so it turns from acorn to sapling, and then I'm going to talk to the tree. Hey, next time someone puts a bit of druidcraft magic in you, I stored a bunch of druidcraft magic in you, so then release it all the next time someone does a little bit of, magic stuff on you. I can't hear you back. I'm just going to assume you heard me, and I'm going to hand the small sapling to Zareth.
All right.
Right, I got this. And Zareth is going to cast haste on himself.
All right.
And then is going to burrow until he reaches the top.
All right. Are you guys going to sit in this like tiny squished up opening? Just wait.
We kind of have to, otherwise.
Yeah.
I mean, where else are we gonna go?
Fair enough.
Holly will make like little grow mushroom shelf mushrooms on the walls of this cavern going upwards to make like little seats for everyone.
Everybody's like shoulder to shoulder. It feels like when you're like on a cramped bus and everybody's like shoulder to shoulder. Like it is a small area. Like it's like maybe like 5 like I'm imagining it's like a 4 square on the board. Like all of you guys are like you're sitting kind of like knees together. Like it's like maybe 5.5 feet tall, this one opening. But Zareth, you start digging and you just dig straight up. Eventually, with your speed, you're able to get to the top of the mountain in maybe 5 or so minutes. And you poke your head up, and immediately the frigid air immediately catches you as it is snowing and blizzarding up here. Because it is the top of a mountain. You poke your head out, and there's probably, like, as you burrow upwards, immediately, like, honestly, it's probably about 12 feet of snow, like, falls down on top of you. But you're able to still dig and burrow through it, but now you're, like, kind of cold and damp, as you kind of crawl your way out of it. Because it's the top of a mountain. There's lots of snow, and it's cold, and there's, like, a high wind as you, like, poke your head out and start looking around.
Okay, I gotta get this tree planted.
Do you want to make a perception check before you plant?
Oh, yeah, sure. I can do a perception. Find a perception. Hopefully it's a decent one. 17.
17. Looking around quickly, trying to find a place to plant this sapling. You kind of look around, and you do see the top of a building, but it is much further down the mountain, maybe like 1,000 or so feet away from where you currently are. But you do see the top of like a small rounded tower with like kind of a copper pipe sticking out of it. There's no smoke or anything billowing from it. It just looks like an idle building.
Alright. Because I think I gotta plant the tree so the others can get up. I think is the plan.
Alright, do you want to just put it in the snow?
No, I'm gonna set myself up for success. We're gonna do a little bit of a spell Dragon's Breath, specifically using the fire element to melt a wide radius of snow.
Alright, fair enough. You melt a bunch of the snow as it melts quickly. Water is now like drizzling, and you've kind of warmed up a small area, revealing kind of like the flat stone surface beneath. It is mostly stone. I'll be real, I don't know if you've ever been on the side of a mountain before. It's mostly stone and like a little bit of dirt, like a little bit of pebbles and dirt. But there's like no plant life up here because it is mostly snow. But there's like some kind of sand.
Gotta break up some of the rock, make my own dirt.
Yeah,
DIY
make your
dirt.
own dirt. There's like a little like dirt kind of patch, and you can find, and you put the sapling in there. And you're gonna try to geocraft it. Go
I
ahead.
am going to attempt to geocraft
Make a
this thing.
magic roll, and I want you to have advantage because Holly's helping you.
Okay.
Even when I'm not there, I'm still helping.
Alright,
got it.
so
I
plus
got ya.
5.
I mean, I don't know if I have you fully, but
We're
I
gonna-
think I got you. You're fine.
you got this.
Okay, first one's a 14. Next one's a nat 1.
You do manage to grow the sapling somewhat, but these are not ideal conditions for an acorn tree to grow specifically. It's not the kind of this acorn tree is having a hard time for its roots to like find find a bearing. Like the tree keeps like almost falling over as it's like getting bigger and bigger. Like the tree is getting bigger, but like the tree is like not connecting properly to the. You good, Liz?
Yeah, I'm fine. Don't worry about it. Keep going.
Alright. It's not connecting. I will say, the tree's not connecting properly, but it is getting bigger, and it should be big enough for Holly's, for Holly's, teleportation, but you're not sure if the tree is going to stay there long term. So it's big enough
Can
for
I
teleport. It's big
tie
enough.
the tree down.
Yeah, you use some of your rope, and you could like tie it to a rock. Like
Cool.
what I'm saying is this
Gonna
is
nail
this
it
is,
in.
What I'm saying is this tree is going to be, you can use it for teleportation one time, and then this tree is not gonna make it for another. You are not going to be able to come back to this location. So you can use it to teleport up once. Is what I'm saying. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I got it.
Alright.
Alright. I burrow my happy ass back down to the party.
Alright.
Let them know it is done.
Party, you've been sitting there. At this point, you guys left. Maybe it was around like 10 in the 10 in the morning. It's fairly early on. It is like 3 p.m. now. You guys have been digging. It's like 3 to 4 p.m. at this point. You guys have been digging all day, and Zareth is gone for Zareth's gone for like 20, like an extra 20 minutes, and you're like it is almost dinner time at this point.
Holly
It is,
will start
it's
making
done.
like food and stuff. Like they're fully just munching on. There's like apples. There's different fruits and vegetables and stuff, as well as. Can we be playing cards?
Yeah, absolutely.
waiting. Thank you. Mm. Oh, you're
Didn't realize
done.
I was gone that long. My bad. Sorry, that
I mean,
tree just didn't want to stay up.
That makes sense. It's a mound. I tried helping how I could.
Oh, yeah, it's cold as hell up there, and Acorn Tree did not like it.
Zareth comes back like a little bit of snow still in his hair.
Can I try to like stand on my tippy toes to dust it off?
Yeah, easy enough.
All right. I'll grow a tree where we are, like kind of on the wall almost. So it's more just like a big trunk of wood.
Basically. There's not a lot of space to grow a tree where you guys currently are.
Mm-hmm. All right. Is everyone? Actually, give me one hot second. Holly's gonna throw up like a little barrier of leaves, and then is going to get changed out of the clothes she was wearing into the thicker winter stuff.
Yeah, you guys do have
Oh,
winter
that's a
clothing.
good idea, actually. I'm gonna put on
Everybody puts back on their winter coats. Alright,
Mhm.
easy enough. You guys still have them, so you're able to put your winter coats back on. Not an issue. And then you guys are ready to head
Okay.
out.
Y'all ready?
So this is a good idea. I'm just gonna pop those on. Yep, I'm good to go.
Alright. Holly's gonna think about the little sapling and then druidcraft and then do the tree stride to it.
All right. The tree, the trunk of this thing opens up, and you guys are able to see this blizzarding white exterior on the side of the mountain, allowing you guys to get through. What about when you guys exit out onto the top of this sort of like frigid mountaintop? It is like the wind is like howling as it's like pushing down the mountain. It is cold, and immediately, you guys like sink into the snow. Like it like goes, honestly, for most of you, it goes up to like your hips. Holly, you will like you probably sink a little bit. Like it's like up to your shoulders.
It's mainly just like the head and the mushroom cap that is sticking out still. Oh, guy, this is. Yeah, fuck. I wish I saved.
I warned you.
I didn't think it'd be this thick. All right. Oh.
So what was I supposed to say? Thick with 2 C's?
Yeah. Oh. Hey, Ramsey. Could I sit on your shoulders?
Holly, you can absolutely sit on my shoulders.
Okay, thank you. Holly will like fucking climb on up and then
All right.
sit on the shoulders.
So, Zareth, you're able to point out the direction you saw the tower in, and you guys can start your walk. Can I have everybody make Constitution saving throws? This includes Holly.
Absolutely.
Of course.
Yes, DM.
11.
Anything you ask, DM. Even my blood.
So good at these.
Of course,
God.
Caleb Teafling.
Oh, so
Whatever you
close to
say.
it.
Don't
Fucking
call me
pudding.
that.
Yes, Caleb Teafling.
Fuck you!
That's just your name.
Stop it!
What do you mean?
You guys are insulting
What do you
me,
mean?
I
It's
hate
your
it!
You got it, Caleb Teafling.
Oh, fuck you guys! Alright. So, Constitution saves. This is bad. Okay. Alright, 11.
Ramsey can carry me even if I'm dead. It's okay.
Holly fails. Rypley saves. Zareth fails. Quinn succeeds. And Ramsey, you succeed as well. So Quinn, Rypley, and Ramsey, you are all bundled up. Rypley, even with your thick fur, you are feeling like you are like starting to shiver. Like the wind is that piercing. It like hurts to breathe almost. As you
Don't worry, I can make it worse. I activate Storm Aura.
Yeah, exactly. No, you guys.
Please, no.
Push Rypley off a mountain.
All right, bye, Rypley. Go develop a new character. No, I'm kidding. No, but you managed to kind of like just hold your breath and continue to push on as you guys you guys have made as you guys are pushing through. Quinn, Quinn, you succeed, but barely. Your like legs are starting to hurt as you have to like step, and you gotta like stretch to try and like find a proper like footing, and you're like one after the other like trying to follow Rypley down. Ramsey, your even with Holly on top of your back, this should be more difficult, but like you got this. You're like following in Quinn and Ripley's footsteps. It's easy.
Of course I do. She's my best friend.
As for Holly and Zareth,
clamp around. I'm
Yeah.
clamp around Ramsey's head and start shivering.
I've never done well with
Yeah.
the cold. It is not the first time that it has nearly killed me, and it will not be the last.
I want both of you to take a point of exhaustion as the cold is getting to you, as you start to feel like your nose run and your body begin to like just weaken as you are trying to push forward. There is still quite a long journey ahead of you.
Do I take damage or anything?
No,
I've got
no. There's no damage. There's no damage here. None of this will do damage. It's the exhaustion of trying to hike down this mountain. Right? There's no damage. None of you will take damage here. So, because it's not ice damage. It's not cold damage.
It's just we might die.
It's just you might die of what's the
Hypothermia.
That's the word.
that would be cold damage.
No.
It's.
I think he's treating it like a sickness.
I'm treating it more like a sickness. This is more like an illness in this point, right?
Okay.
So, but both Holly and Zareth now have a case of the sniffles and are exhausted. I want everybody to make another Constitution saving throw, please.
Oh.
The DC
Um,
is higher.
Wait, I want to give Holly advantage
Not
by
making
handing
it,
her. I
keep
have
going.
my what do you call it? Of hot chocolate. It eternally
Oh,
makes
thank God.
hot chocolate. It's a small canteen of endless hot chocolate, and I'm giving it to Holly to drink.
Okay.
Can that give her advantage on the con save?
Holly will turn it down so that you can take it yourself. Because if you can't carry Holly, we're both fucked. All right.
Can it lower the DC? I think it's better.
I think I would allow it if Holly takes it. I'll allow it to lower the DC. I'll revert back to the first DC, but
I'll take it.
all right.
Take it.
God, I wish I was okay with fire-based spells.
Ramsey,
Caleb, if it's okay with you, I'm gonna
I don't
use
know if
lucky.
fire-
Lucky,
help?
yeah, you can use lucky. Fire would help.
It went up by one.
That's a crit.
Yes,
That's a crit.
You have to warm your bodies up. Okay, perfect. Hot Ramsey, you're fine. You are pushing through. Holly, that's still not enough. So you're gonna take another point of exhaustion. Same with Zareth. As the two of you are weak at this point, your movement speed is halved. And your party members who are trudging forward without taking can look back at Holly and Zareth and realize that these two are not okay.
Isn't Holly literally on?
Yeah, well,
Ramsey's
Holly's on Ramsey's
right
shoulders.
now?
So Quinn and Rypley, you look at Zareth, and Zareth is slowing, is tracking behind everybody. It's like 30 feet behind you. You guys have to like stop and wait for him. Is there anything you want to do to try and help him?
Yes. Give me could I turn towards him, looking at the state that he's in? I'm gonna reach out, and I'm gonna cast Polymorph, turning him into a Yeti. So then he can survive the cold. I realized I could have done this earlier, but it only just hit me now, alright?
Yeah, for 2 points of exhaustion, you polymorph Zareth into a Yeti. Zareth, do you oppose to being Yetiified? As a Yeti, your exhaustion points are not there. They will return once you return back to your humanoid form.
But you won't get another one because there will be no cold.
Yeah. Zareth, you don't have to make this next con save. Everybody else has to, though. There's one left.
Can I... Okay, well then... Hold on, there's...
Oh, sorry, do you want to do something before we roll?
Okay, yeah, I'm going to cast a level 2 bless on everybody that can...
Thank you.
That needs to do saves, because it's 3, and then at a higher level it's 4 people, so all of us can do it except for Yeti.
But Yeti doesn't need to, because Yeti doesn't need to make a roll.
That is exactly the point.
Alright, okay, perfect. Alright, so everyone
gets a d4.
Everybody but Yeti Zareth, feel free to make... I need a Constitution saving throw again. And you have
with a d4.
With a d4.
Thank you. That is going to be a 23 for Ramsey.
It's going to be a 15.
I'm trying to see what I rolled, but all of the rolls came in at the same time.
Oh, buddy.
20 for me. 24. I was gonna call you Finn. You have a
who?
You got a
21.
Nice.
Yeah, there you go. You found it.
17 plus 4.
Stephen, Finn.
Holly, Holly, I'm so sorry. You're gonna take 3 points of exhaustion.
At this point, Holly is basically almost fully covering Ramsey's face, as she is not doing well, as she's just kind of gripping on for dear life, kind of huddled in like a little ball.
The flowers in your hair have shriveled up and turned into little icicles, as there's like little chunks of ice that are
frozen
stuck
over
to your head.
Mm-hmm.
But by this point, you guys make it to the side of this abandoned-looking tower. It looks like this like observatory with a large telescope, like kind of poking out of the side of it, like looking up directly into the sky. You circle it around until you find like a small wooden door that appears to be boarded over. as this place
I'd
is
like to
Cool,
make
it's about to be unboarded.
Go ahead.
Stop, don't, let me... Can I try to druid craft before he breaks it fucking open?
Alright, you need to make a druidcraft roll with disadvantage.
Uh-huh. E-shit, 22.
The wood kind of does peel open, and the door is opened. And you guys are able to shuffle inside, finding some... Zareth, you are unyetied, and you can go inside. You still have 2 points of exhaustion. And you're able to get inside and close the door, and there is some shelter in here, but it is still frigid. Like, the inside the observatory, the floor is made of, like, a beautiful sort of, like, stone tile. And the walls are kind of, like, also made of stone, but they're, like, decorated in almost these, like, golden murals. That almost look like constellations, like maps of constellations that go all the way up to the very top. There's a simple wooden staircase that goes up to a small platform above you, in which you can see is like where the end of the telescope kind of connects to.
Is there? Sorry.
No, sorry. In
I
this
think
bottom,
Zareth starts to open his mouth, eyeing the stone. I think he thinks about casting like Dragon's Breath to warm the stone and lay on it, and then thinks better.
Yeah. Around you, also on this bottom floor, there is a statue of what looks like some sort of human scholar, like in very like long scholarly robes. The statue appears to be made out of kind of like a limestone, kind of like, but his face is like cut straight off. So like with the scholar like has like a book in hand, is like dressed very nicely, but is like complete, like almost like someone like sliced a cake, just took his face clean off. And that's what you see in this room directly around you.
If I may.
Mm-hmm.
Is there any sort of fireplace in this room?
There is no fireplace in this room.
Cool. I'd like to make a survival check. I've got my tinderbox and I've got some torches, and if necessary, I've got like 9 wooden stakes. I'm trying to light a fire for Holly and like keep it a controlled flame. Cool. Just a survival.
Fuck you, Grandpa. Make a goddamn furnace. Holly's curled up in like a little ball, just shivering on the floor.
I'm using lucky.
With the 10, you can start a fire. With a 10, you can start. I'm sorry, you used lucky, but with a 10, you can start a fire.
No, it's okay. It's okay. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Hold on
With
here.
the help of a tinderbox, yeah, easy enough. You gather some wood.
Can we take a step back quick? I was going to offer to use prestidigitation, since prestidigitation can light a like small campfire.
Or warn people? Oh yeah, the thing that you did like months ago.
Oh yeah, I remember that. Okay,
I forgot about that too. I genuinely forgot until right now.
I mean,
want to
all
say that, like,
all of you are cold at this moment. Like,
do we want to say that, like, yeah, Ramsey like gets the sticks together and Quinn lights it with prestidigitation?
Yeah, you guys can do that in like a small.
Because I feel bad you're using the lucky feat, and I was gonna offer anyways.
Yeah, easy enough. You guys together are able to gather the sticks and light a small campfire in this area. And in a couple of minutes, the warmth of the fire kind of does consume the room, and it like warms the area. As it sits contained and sparks a little bit. And Holly, as much as you hate fire, it does feel nice to be warm. And
Holly just turn away from it. Turn away from the fire so it warms her hair first.
Yeah, your hair is just soaked now, but it'll dry with time. But yeah, you've made it to the tower. At this point, the sun has also gone down. It is nighttime. Just because it took you so long to get here. But you're here. There's a faceless statue, a bunch of constellations on the wall, and a giant telescope above you.
I thank you all for making sure I could come here. I don't think I'd be able to make it on my own.
Oh, Holly.
This sucks.
Yeah. It's okay.
still think that teleporting thing was a bad idea.
Oh.
Wouldn't you have had an extra point of exhaustion, asshole?
Wouldn't have had to walk into snow.
It'll be
Oh,
okay.
actually, I have an idea. Where is... Oh, I need dirt. Can I empty some dirt out of my hair onto the floor?
Yeah, there's no... Yeah, Holly has dirt. Yeah, that makes sense. I ain't gonna fight that. You've got dirt in your pockets.
The digging crew could also just shake.
Oh yeah, the digging crew... Ripley shake. Alright, digging crew starts shaking. Holly's pulling dirt out of her pocket.
Like the thick part of his tail.
Yeah.
Dust clouds.
I'll mold earth, just all of it together into a pile, and I will... I'm gonna plant a tree in an attempt to grow it. I'll turn kind of with disadvantage again, as I just sit there by the fire.
Hey, Holly, I don't think we're getting...
It just takes a few minutes, but it gives you something to concentrate on.
How long did it take to get here from that last one? Because I don't know if Bless is still up.
It would not be up at this point.
Yeah, it's 3 rounds.
Yeah, and we just did 3 rounds for saves, so.
Okay, unlike the tree that we came through, I would be able to teleport through this multiple times, right?
Yes, this one is
because
it's
inside.
It's inside, and you like it takes you. We'll say you take like 5 minutes, and it gives you something to concentrate on as you like perfect it. It's a good tree.
Holly will then look at everyone. Hey, let's take a quick little break, shall we? And is going to cast Tree Stride on it to the hot spring tree, and then just no thoughts, head empty, fall through. Just
all right, guys, let's go to Niveth.
Just for a minute. We're going for a minute, and then we're heading back. All right. We're just heading for a minute. We'll teleport back ASAP. I just need some warmth that isn't fire.
Okay,
spring does not heal your spell slots.
It heals the exhaustion, though.
It heals the exhaustion.
And then all that needs to be done.
You guys want to go put your feet in the hot spring quickly and just melt?
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys do that. You melt.
I want to thaw. I'm gonna go thaw out.
And then what I'm going to do is, once we're all ready and everyone is warmed up, Holly is going to still sitting in the water, have everyone gather around the tree. And then I'm going to cast Tree Stride using the upcast exhaustion thing. I want to attempt to do that while standing in the hot spring so that it'll cure the exhaustion immediately.
It doesn't cure the hot spring. You have to sit in the hot spring for 10 minutes for it to cure.
Never mind then.
It's not instant.
In that case, hey, do you want to spend the night here so we can go back in the morning?
Oh, okay. That sounds good.
Holly said, I didn't count my spell slots.
I didn't, because I think Holly goes up to try to cast it on the tree, and then her hand just hits it, and she just ends up slapping the tree.
Smack.
I mean,
Okay.
I could teleport us back. I still have a spell slot.
No.
No. Oh, wait.
The exhaustion will be cured by a night's sleep anyway. It'll be fine.
No.
Shut up, you stupid pretty bastard. I realized I'm gonna pull out one of the tree start arrows that I have, like fucking just one of the last 2 I have left. Thank you, Devin. Call out to Devin through a window. He'll hear it one day, and I'll stick it, and then so we can go back and then spend the night actually in the observatory.
All right, you go back.
Why don't we just spend the night at the nice hotel and teleport to the observatory in the morning?
That's a good idea. Let's do that instead. And then Holly, listening to the great advice of the very smart wizard man, will go back to the hotel instead.
Seska's like there, like reading a book with like the egg in his lap, and he's just like, "Oh, you're back already.
Ooh.
Hello."
Yes. Hey.
Did you guys
Quick
have a
thing.
bath?
Stuff happened.
I'm gonna go.
I don't like it.
Right.
Holly's just gonna go and grab a bunch of covers and just curl up underneath them and just cover herself.
Yes.
If you guys
Before we go to...
I'm using the fire dragon as a live furnace.
Oh yeah, Seska's a very warm person. You just go curl up right into him, and he's radiating heat, and he's like, "Oh yeah, okay." Holly, if you want to cuddle up with Seska too, he's not going to like. Sorry. Anyway.
All right, Deborah. No, it's okay. It's okay. I think at first, like Ramsey was gonna say something, and then he sees this, and it's very cute. Okay, everyone. Have a good night. See you tomorrow. He's gonna go to his room.
Mm-hmm. You go to your room. You sleep.
Mm-hmm.
Quinn, so are you back at the tower still?
Yeah.
Don't you? Hey, Steven.
This is like that Reddit story. Yeah.
Steven, I'm saying something. Out of character. If you touch a thing, you're dead to me. Forever.
This is
okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Quinn, I want you to make a survival check.
Oh no.
It's my survival. Not particularly fantastic from what I recall. Oh, not as bad as I thought. Okay.
This will be the last roll of the night, and then we'll call it here, and then we'll get back in the morning.
That sounds good.
Oh, bless you. Do you have anything
what do you
can add to it?
The luck was destined to run it. I mean, I think technically
I will let you retcon and say that you went to the hotel with everybody. You went back to the hotel.
Oh, no.
Back to the
No.
hotel.
I'm determined. But
Okay.
I do believe I technically have a spell. I just have to double check.
Take your time. God. This is... You can tell that Steven is our rogue friend in real life, because that is such a rogue thing to do. To like wait while everyone else goes. It's just like, no, yeah, I stuck around. God. IRL stealth stat.
I could cast Silvery Barbs. The issue with this is I have no opposing creature to target for me to then give myself the advantage.
Yeah, so
Yeah, it needs to be on
this situation. So
Hey, worst case scenario, I bought the necessary material components for resurrection. Or,
Awesome.
Sorry, reincarnation. Reincarnation. So worst case scenario.
All right.
Don't worry, it's fine.
During the night,
You're good.
During the night, Quinn, the fire does go out, and you try to put it back up, but you don't have enough firewood to keep it going for long periods of time. And you start to freeze in the middle of the night. I'm not going to give you a point of exhaustion.
I might have an answer to that. Because I do still have, like, torches and shit.
True.
Yeah, and you're able to light them for the most part, but that doesn't give you the heat of a campfire.
Didn't we make a little fire there with sticks that
you did.
Quinn lit
it'll stay for a while, but then like towards like the middle of the night when Quinn is sleeping, it goes out because Quinn is not actively tending to it.
Keep that going to stay actively warm, doesn't he? So
yeah.
Unless he's staying up all night,
which I don't think he is, because you need to sleep.
He doesn't have the same amount of exhaustion points as the rest of us. He just making a point of, right?
I did have another plan, but
I also have a plan if you want to just say that you continue with the failure.
And I had an idea that would prevent exhaustion or
I'm not gonna give you an exhaustion point. But you are going to get very cold.
Yeah, again, I had a plan that might like prevent that need for the warmth.
And what is that?
Fate.
Oh yeah, actually, if you want to call your girlfriend, actually, never mind. That would make sense.
You hornball bastard! You bard bitch! God damn it!
No, actually, legit, that actually works. The fire goes out, and you start freezing, and you start shivering in the middle of the night. It's like 3 in the morning. Come on. What do you say? How do you call it? I'm making you do this.
It just takes like all of the fate die and like rolls them all at once.
Oh God!
Shove it in your mouth. Just
I think fate appears, but fate is like looks just shocked as like she just looks at you and she just goes like, "You dumbass." They're staying in the penthouse right now. Why didn't you go with them?
So I could talk to you?
Oh, this is not the time to be sweet. You're gonna freeze to death.
But you have your own dimension, and don't call it sweet before we talk, because it's not bad, but it's more of a business conversation.
Oh, okay. Fine. Okay, you can stay in my dimension tonight, but you already made the rules. This can't be a thing, right? You made the rule. I'm just trying to abide by the rules. Fate kind of like grabs your hand, and you're kind of pulled in that sort of like extra sort of like chaotic dimension. But you've been here before.
I as a player, am too tired for this conversation, but I've trapped myself now.
Fair enough. We're gonna have this conversation because tomorrow we're starting when everybody returns back to the tower. That's where we're starting next session, so we have to have the conversation now. What do you want to have? What's the conversation, bestie?
We need to talk about your whole ascension. Because I know you had concerns about that.
Okay. Really? That now? When I just saved your ass from freezing to death?
Imagine getting broken up with after that shit.
I did say that it was a bit of a business chat.
I know. I don't like the business chats.
I mean, we can have a business chat while cuddling. It's not...
No, because that's gonna kill the mood. Okay, well, what do you want to know about Ascension?
Oh my god, sorry.
It was...
Sorry, just the idea of going on a date with someone and then you're cuddling and they start talking about stock options. Dude, instantly I would just leave.
Fate is thinking about it. Fate is thinking about it. They're too down bad for Quinn, though.
You had concerns about what would happen if you ascended, and so I've been looking to find answers for those concerns, and I basically wanted to reassure you that what I found is that you will not change. You will be the same you. You will still have contact with this realm. Nothing will change except for it'll be safer for you and everyone else.
Yeah, I know. That's what Saloon said, right?
And Saloon would know.
She would. She told me that before as well. But I don't know. I would have less contact with, like, you. And all your friends. And also...
From my understanding, you wouldn't have to have less contact. If anything, it would make it more possible for you to have contact without them getting upset with me for having contact with you.
I guess. I don't know, the process of ascension is... I'm just worried that you guys are just gonna hate me afterwards.
I will be with you every step of the way.
But you won't. That's the whole point of ascension, is I'm gonna be alone.
Maybe in one sense, but you will always be on my mind, in my heart, and I will always be with you in spirit. I know it's not perfect, but
Fate kind of like will kind of lean into you and just kind of slouch, leaning onto your shoulder as they just kind of are just like, how about I consider it? I don't want to ascend yet. You guys have bigger issues at the current moment. Like, not dying. But I'll consider it.
And after the ascension, you'll still be able to see me. And I assume the process will look slightly different, but from what I understand, it wouldn't restrict your access to this realm or restrict you from taking me to yours.
I suppose. Being an ascended god is so much more responsibility. I actually have to do stuff for my domain. I mean, not that I don't do stuff now. It's more fun. It's more hands-on, you know?
I don't really know much about being a god, but I can, if there's anything I can do to help with that responsibility. I was kind of raised to run a business, so...
Yeah, and that's not the same as...
I can help with paperwork?
Yeah, you can, yeah. Yeah, I'll have you help me with my paperwork after I ascend. That sounds like fun.
Or even just be a shoulder to complain on.
That I think I will need, actually.
Distraction. Anything I can do. I'll still be here.
Thank you. Seriously. I think I physically would not be the same without you.
Like you'd be out eating gods as some weird jester?
Maybe?
Yeah, based on that
Maybe I wouldn't
meeting of
exist at
the
all.
other you. I mean, you existed before us.
Sort of? I don't know. Existing as an idea isn't really a form of existence. But it is a form of consciousness, which is weird. Okay. I'm not gonna explain that to you. It's just gonna get weird. Let's rest. Actually, you get to rest. Fate will kind of craft this sort of fake reality around the two of you that's kind of very similar to like a log cabin in wintertime. There's a little fireplace going, and you guys are wrapped up in knitted blankets, you know. It's cute.
It's a bearskin rug.
Yeah, there's a bearskin rug and antlers hanging on the wall, you know. Yeah, exactly.
For some reason, Danny DeVito in leopard print underwear on the bearskin rug.
Yeah, there's just some random gnome. Fate just goes.
Don't ask why Danny DeVito was the person who came to mind for that role.
Fate's just I just stole this reality from somewhere else. Ignore him.
Meanwhile, Jegg Minecraft streams are a little bit less.
Did I lose connection again?
No, you didn't. I just went quiet for a second. I was reading.
No, and I just went quiet because I didn't want to interrupt. I just wanted to.
We're good.
Be
I think that we'll call
yeah.
we'll call the session there then.
Oh, wonderful,
We're
wonderful.
we're just over 2 hours, so
That's cute.
Yes.
Yay! I'm so
Oh,
excited.
someone's playing Humblewood.
Oh, I love Humblewood. That's cute.
Yeah.
I love what. Wait.
We're gonna raid them. They got 9 viewers right now, so let's get in there.
Let's go.
Let's go.